Hey, Tim.
Hey, Dad.
Hi.
Hey, girls.
Guess what we're doing? Filming for NGS. Say hi. We miss you.
Love you.
Love you.
You guys too. All right, love you guys.
It was always my dad's dream for us to go to college and to get an education.
NGS has just made me able to breathe.
It's like winning the golden ticket. They have the world at their fingertips. You couldn't wish for anything more.
It's good to know that people's families who sacrifice so much can be able to be rewarded in that way.
Everything that you think you can do, they turn it into reality.
NGS is a very unique organization in that it provides full boat, 4-year, debt-free education for children of the fallen and severely wounded.
After reviewing your application, we would like to offer you a fully funded 4-year scholarship.
You're offering. Oh my God. She's worked so hard.
You deserve it.
My dad was Major Troy Gilbert. He's an F-16 pilot in the U.S. Air Force. On November 27th of 2006, he was flying a routine surveillance mission over the desert outside of Taji, Iraq, and he heard over the radio a call from a downed helicopter of Army Special Forces members, and their helicopter had crashed. It had been hit by an RPG, and they were about to be overrun. My dad was taking out a truck of insurgents. His plane crashed on the desert floor, and he was killed upon impact. Me, along with my 4 siblings, are all scholarship recipients. A lot of that guidance that No Greater Sacrifice has provided has been just absolutely crucial to my success and my growth as a student, as a person.
These post 9/11 conflicts might be ending, but those children are just becoming of college age right now. NGS provides important counseling and mentoring of these children and families. Both are needed, and both are needed in a sustained way for decades.
My parents suffer from silent injuries like PTSD for as long as I can remember. I just can't imagine completing school in the time that I did if I didn't have NGS. They remind me of my potential and my greatness.
No Greater Sacrifice is an organization that's devoting 95% of its funding to scholarship programs. This is a way for us to give back to those service members' families through education.
It was June 2009 when my dad was injured. We got a knock on the front door, and we learned that day he had sustained double bilateral amputations of his legs. When he deployed, the last thing we saw was a 225-pound guy walking away from us. And this time we saw him, he was a little bit over 100 pounds, no legs. His face is so thin just from being so sick. It was such a blessing when NGS came into our life because they just told my dad, we want your girls to be taken care of.
NGS, it really made it possible to hit every dream that you want.
I know we have it in us to make it better for these kids. You have to do this in a very, very compassionate and long-term way, and that's what NGS does that no one else does.
On November 20th, 2011, I suffered a traumatic amputation of my right leg.
This is something that stays with you for the rest of your life. So it does alter everything. Your future plans as a family, your future for your daughters.
Because of NGS, my kids now have a better outlook on life, and they will be able to go through college now and not have a burden afterwards.
Not only are these military kids following their educational dreams, but they're willing to help other kids reach those dreams as well.
I've developed a passion for wanting to work more with veterans' issues. It's a part of my life. I think after understanding my mom's story, she got wounded when I was 3. She was in a Humvee and an RPG hit right underneath her seat and she was ejected from the vehicle. My mom's story just inspired me to really make my own path, to be able to intertwine military service and education.
Our greatest day is the day we get to make that phone call and tell them, don't worry, we've got you. On the same token that day, we leave a lot of children unfunded. And so your greatest day at NGS sometimes is your saddest day, that you can't do more.
In April of 2010, I became a Green Beret. 15 May 2012, During my second deployment to Afghanistan, stepped on a pressure plate IED and lost both my legs. As a parent and being injured, my biggest fear, especially lying there legless in the hospital, was how am I gonna be as a dad? You want the best for your kids, you'll do anything for your kids. There's an aid in my recovery as an amputee and the rehabilitation process, knowing that NGS is there to take care of my family and the kids. I'm able to spend a little more time on learning how to live life again without legs.
No Greater Sacrifice isn't just cutting checks and wishing people good luck. We're there in a sustained way. Debt-free, college, and all the necessary paperwork, counseling, and mentoring that goes with it.
We've been provided with great mentors through NGS who have walked hand in hand with us from the time we met them.
I actually remember the day that Rebecca came and was like, she's gonna take care of our kids to go to college.
There were so many days that I called Rebecca crying and I'm not doing this anymore. And she really just gave the encouragement, you can do this. This is your dream. Like, don't give up on it because it's hard. And really just pushed me through, and I was able to achieve my goals and dreams.
No Greater Sacrifice has been that brick wall behind us saying, hey, we're supporting you and whatever you want to do, we're going to help make it happen.
They've just instilled in me like everything that I need to begin that journey.
The people that stand on the wall for our nation are unmatched in their heroism and daily drive to do the mission. We don't tire because these warriors gave the ultimate sacrifice for the whole nation. And it's time for the nation to give back to them.
My name is Kaylee Burgess.
Anna Karcher. My name is Amari Forever Young.
My name is Abby Karcher.
Gracie Burgess.
Sine Lucas.
Audrey Karcher-Spivey.
My name is Grayson Gilbert.
My name is Ben Harrow, and I have 2 kids that will graduate college.
I just recently graduated from Dartmouth College.
I'm going to Florida Southwestern State.
Clemson University.
Texas Christian University.
Florida Gulf Coast University.
Clemson University.
I graduated from Baylor.
Texas Christian University. I'm able to go to college.
Debt-free.
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 Because of No Greater Sacrifice.
No Greater Sacrifice.
No Greater Sacrifice.
Because of NGS.